Friday Night Blitz is sponsored by Fairway Meat and Grocery.
This is the North Polk student section, and you're watching Friday Night Blitz.
Love the costume there. Well, welcome into Friday Night Blitz. I'm Raina Garcia, joined by Jake Bren, and the playoffs got underway for the smaller classes tonight, but for classes 3A through 5A, it was the final week to secure a spot in the postseason.
Yeah, and our game of the week between North Polk and ADM had so much on the line. Two top 5 teams competing for a district championship. There's not much else you could ask for. And the game was also here to set the tone for both teams as they chase a trip to Cedar Falls. North Polk's journey to number 1 involved replacing 28 seniors off of their dome team. That included their quarterback and top 3 leading receivers.
I think our guys have really embraced that, the success we had a year ago and are hungry and ready to get there again. And that's ultimately the goal, and we just know it's a 1 week at a time process for us in order for us to attain that goal.
I feel like there is a way to embrace it just as a team, understanding that we do have something special here at North Polk that we can achieve, but it's just trusting in one another and embracing the pressure, taking it on.
ADM is in year 1 of the Doug Winkowich era. Their 7-1 record has been done in dramatic fashion, an 18-point comeback win, and a couple of overtime games. The Tigers are battle-tested.
No matter how close or how great of an opponent we play, we can always be able to compete, be able to hang with them. We know that no matter score, we can always continue to push ourselves, that we're always in the game, and that you can't take yourselves out of it.
I think when you work so hard for something, it's hard to quit. And these guys have worked extremely hard. They've been very coachable. They bought into what we're asking them to buy, and it's been a really fun group to coach.
The winner of this game wins the district. Both sides also get a taste of a team at the top of Class 4A.
It's important to be playing your best football at the end of the season. So playoff-wise, it is good to play a team like this who we know is going to play us hard.
We haven't won a district championship in years. It's been a long time. It'd be huge for our school, and especially when it's against this great of a team when they're ranked number 1. This would mean a lot more, and it would just show how great of a team we are.
Game of the week, sponsored by Fairway Meat and Grocery.
Number 1 North Polk enters 8-0. ADM just 1 loss on the season. Both teams scoreless in the first quarter. 3rd down at their own 11. North Polk's Nathan Feldman picks up the first down and a lot more. Down the sideline, makes one guy miss. Feldman goes 89 yards. What a way to get on the board. 8-0 Comets. Next drive for North Polk. It's 4th and goal. Feldman to Carter Van Brocklin. 14-0. Comets take the lead. End of the second quarter now. BJ Tate, he's somewhere. Then he finds the hole. Burst through, he won't be caught. 64 yards, he's off to the races. North Polk goes on to win by 13, and they finish the regular season 9-0.
Keeping with Class 4A, we had another top 10 matchup for the district crown between the undefeated Pella Dutch and the Gilbert Tigers. We'll send it out to Dave Bingham with the highlights.
25 years of the Friday Night Blitz. Now, 3 years before that, a young man, Jay McKinstry, came down to Pella and was co-head coach with Coach Schulte, and he's in his 28th year, and he decided, hey, this is it. It's been a special run, but they got their hands full with the district title on the line tonight as Pella takes on Gilbert. There's Jay McKinstry, the Hall of Famer. That's with Coach Graham Lunt from Gilbert for the district championship. Gilbert's got a great running game, got Iowa State recruit Will Hawthorne. They pound the ball with him early on the first drive. 1,700 yards on the year for the young man, but on 4th and 3 from the 5, the Pella defense comes up big. Rex Ramey and the crew with the stop, but Gilbert gets the ball back, pitch to Wyatt Pink, and this time Nathan Vanderloo with a good hit, and Pella's got the ball. Nate Warner's on top of it, and then the Dutch go to work. Colin Kern. This young man can run and throw. He goes to work, rolling, throws right there to Tyler Barnes for the touchdown. 7-zip Dutch. Kern goes to work again. This time, he finds the wrong man. It's Bowen Cruz with the interception for the Tigers. And then a rare pass here, Ethan Rash. The 18-yard strike. Why not go back to the man that got the pick, Barnes? Touchdown. We are tied at 7. So in the second half, one score, and Mr. Rash takes it in right here for the touchdown. 14-7, Gilbert Tigers. Coach Lunt, I know that I got to listen into a lot of stuff that was going on there. We can't show it all to the, but what's it mean right now? You've had to walk through some adversity to get to where you are now with this program, but winning the district title sets the stage. What's this win mean?
Oh man, I mean, well, look over there. I mean, look at the fans. Look at the players that are over here. Like, so this moment is great. Like, this is great. To win the district championship is awesome. But it was the moments, as you heard me talking about, the group of, you know, in the weight room in the summer, going out to eat together, to leadership classes, to all those things. That's where the joy comes from. It honestly, like this is great. This is like cherry on top. But it's those other things along that kind of built along the way, and that's why it means so much. It doesn't mean so much because of tonight. It means so much because of all those other things that added up and just made the relationship so much deeper and everything. And I mean, Willie's probably coming over here too to, you know, talk. But I mean, like guys like that, like man, that like the relationships are really important, and the time's really, really important. So like, what it means is that. We valued each and every single one of those, you know, micro moments growing as a team.
One final question. I know we could go on about culture and a lot of those things, but they gave you a game ball tonight.
Yeah.
You put in a lot of hours. You put in a lot of hidden hours to this deal. Come on, it's got to be pretty special for you to win this district title.
Yeah, I mean, it is. Just knowing that, man, I know they love me as much as I love them. And yeah, to get the fruit of your labor like this, yeah, it's awesome. It's pretty special.
Good one in Pella for Gilbert tonight. Both teams will be in the playoffs, so we'll be watching them. Everybody at home will be watching them. Back to you guys in the studio.
Playoff football in Madrid, the Tigers hosting North Tama. Let's go to the first quarter. Preston Wicker on the direct snap, punches it in. 7-0, Tigers take the lead. Later in the first quarter, Madrid with the ball again, this time Wicker through the air to his receiver, Loken Velke. Wide open, makes it 14-0 Madrid. Moving to the second quarter, Tigers, they're on the move again. It's Wicker for his third TD of the first half. It's Torrin Severson on the outside. Let him do the rest. Madrid cruises onto the next round, 41-6.
In the first round of the 2A playoffs, Van Meter hosting Albia. Now the Bulldogs had no problem moving the ball just outside the red zone, and Jay Haley takes this one himself, finds an opening, spins out of a tackle, and stays on his feet, finds the end zone. Van Meter jumps out to a 7-0 lead, but it didn't take long for Van Meter to get the ball back, and they go back to the ground game. This time it's Garrett Cole on the carry, gets some good blocking along the sideline, breaks away for the easy touchdown, and the Bulldogs extend the lead to 14. Another Van Meter possession looking like it'll result in another touchdown, but it's going to be intercepted here. A great takeaway, and Albia tried to do something with it. Definitely a much needed turnover, but they're going to give the ball back here to Van Meter. Cole once again punching it in, and Van Meter gets a dominant first round win over Albia, 56-10. Our first play of the week nominee comes to us from the Pella Gilbert game. Current under pressure, he's going to find Tyson Barnes in the back of the end zone. Great concentration on this catch here. Let's look at the slow-mo. Check out the toe tap. I mean, that is definitely a strong contender for play of the week. Well, we are just getting started here on Friday Night Blitz, and when we come back, I'll take you inside the huddle with Pleasantville as they geared up for their first round matchup in the Class 1A playoffs.
This is ADM student section, and you are watching Friday Night Blitz.
Inside the Huddle, sponsored by Des Moines Orthopedic Surgeons.
Coming into tonight's game, the Pleasantville Trojans closed out the regular season on a 3-game win streak where they outscored their opponents 152-35 during that stretch. As they prepared for the first round of the playoffs, they knew it would take their best performance yet to move on to the next round.
We had a tough first week, and that kind of just gave us a boost for the rest of the season. We all came together afterward, and we've all rallied together and been there for each other.
I think it was a really good growing experience for us. You know, being a really young team, really competitive team, you got to learn how to do those things correctly and what it takes to compete at the varsity level. So I think that really got their attention. I think it really helped dial them in and realize in order to win games at the varsity level, you really got to dial it in and do things a certain way. And I think they've done a great job of responding to that and continuing to find ways to grow every week.
Learning from our mistakes and realizing we can get better from that. I think it really helped us out going into the playoffs.
Well, you know, when you're playing a team like Regina with as much storied tradition as they got and being the number 4 rated team in the state, number 2 a few weeks ago, they're a phenomenal football team. So for us, it was a matter of believing in ourselves, that we're here for a reason too, that yes, Regina's a very good football team, but we're a good football team too. And if we go out and do things the right way, we can be right there with them at the end and have some fun.
And we can't play the name. We're going to play the game that we're going to play. That's exactly how we're going to do it. We come into practice, we're playing anybody else. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter who we're playing at all. We're just going to continue going as a family, continue building together, go win this game, and we're going to go keep going.
Here it is, Pleasantville hosting Regina Catholic, trailing by 3. Regina in the red zone, but Braylon Bingham comes up with the interception in the red zone. That is the nephew of Friday Night Blitz's Dave Bingham. He takes it back to midfield. What a play by Bingham. The Trojans take advantage. A scoring drive capped off by J.J. Phillips up the middle for a 1-yard score. Pleasantville goes up 7-3. Regina leading now and in the red zone. The ball's on the turf, but it falls forward. Regina recovers it for a touchdown, and they go on to win 32-21.
All right, back to the regular season in Class 5A. Valley hosting Marshalltown tonight. Now, Tigers at about midfield here. Jaden Davidson on the carry here. He decides, oh, nothing there, so gets to the outside, and it's a foot race down the sideline. Beats the last defender in his path to get Valley on the board with a 53-yard touchdown. It's 7-0 Tigers. Later in the first, Valley up 14-0. Now Ethan Stemler fires downfield, and it's caught by Trent Grievengode, and the Tigers extend the lead to 21. Second quarter, Valley up 28 here. DeGroot with a short pass to Darius Mason for an easy touchdown, and that was his second of the quarter, third on the night. Valley wins this one, no problem, 35-8, and they'll get to host next week in the first round of the playoffs.
A DMPS battle at Mediacom Stadium. Roosevelt and East. Roosevelt with the ball in the first quarter. Jonah Calderon punches it in from 7 yards out. Rough Riders go up 7-0. The East comes right back down the field. Quaden Clearwater tumbles in. That's from 7 out as well. Tie ball game, 7-all. Roosevelt's turn. This time it's Eddie Fulton. 14-7 Roosevelt in the second quarter. The Rider student section is pumped. A lot of scoring in this one, but how's this for a response? Quaden Clearwater bounces it outside, down the sideline, makes one miss, cuts up field, 79 yards in for the touchdown. What a run by Clearwater. And East takes down Roosevelt for the first time since 2018.
All right, back to 5A, Waukee Northwest welcoming the Ames Little Cyclones to town, and the Wolves get off to an ideal start. Matt Hyland finds Gavin Schaller wide open. There's absolutely no one in sight, and waltzes in for the first touchdown of the game, and they get the 2-point conversion as well to go up 8-0. We'd see more from those two later in the quarter. They connect again, not as wide open, but he makes the catch, and it's 15-0 Wolves. Passing game is just on point tonight. Heitland throws another touchdown, this time to Jordan Green to make it 22-0. And the Wolves end the season on a high note, beating Ames 50-6.
Coach of the Week, sponsored by Wyckoff Heating and Cooling.
Pella may have lost out on the district title in tonight's loss to Gilbert, but the Dutch still finished the regular season at 8-1 and are off to the playoffs. In honor of this being the final regular season game of Jay McKinstry's career, he is our Coach of the Week, and Dave Bingham caught up with him.
We talk about the Hall of Fame coach Jay McKinstry, and we don't have a Coach of the Week, but Coach of a Lifetime. This game's really special to you. I know you just had a tribute. How you feeling? The TLCBF.
Yeah.
How's it going for you?
It's just, really the main word that comes to mind is grateful. Just grateful for all the time I've got an opportunity to do in Pella, all the kids we got to coach, all the coaches to coach with, the parents to work with, the school, the community. I'm just incredibly grateful for getting the opportunity to do this. It's been really, really awesome.
As we look down the road, are you still going to be out here running around? You got a season to finish. You got work to do tonight, and I know you're going to do that. But what's next for Coach McKinstry?
I don't know. The truth of the matter is that I've been praying about this for a long time, Dave. And
we knew the lights would go out. We're going to keep going and cover this with some video.
That's okay.
We got a tribute. You can wrap it up.
Yeah, no, I've just been praying about it for a long time, and I've been praying for some rest when we're all done with this, and I'd like to be able to step back, rest a little bit, spend time with my family, and then see where the Lord leads us and leads me. I don't know the answer to that, and I'm not going to push it, but I just want Him to lead us there and help me be obedient and faithful, and walk through that door when it opens.
We'll let the fireworks end it. That's our coach of the Blitz for the last 25 years, Coach McKinstry. Enjoy it. Appreciate you.
Thank you, Dave.
Thanks for always working till the lights are off, Bingham. Time for Play of the Week. Nominee number 2, Nathan Feldman. 89 yards on third down, going the other way. Man, he plays safety, he plays quarterback. All he does is make winning plays. We're going to take a quick break here on Blitz, but when we come back, we're giving away our game ball for Week 9. Time for Play of the Week candidate number 3. It's Des Moines East running back Quaden Clearwater. Watch out for this run. Down the sidelines, misses the shoestring tackle, and then cuts it to the middle of the field. A 79-yard touchdown to tie the game up. East goes on to get the win.
Game Ball, sponsored by Fairway Meat and Grocery.
All right, well, we have given the game ball to individuals, a whole defense, the referees, but this week it's going to go to an entire team.
And we actually just saw it. It's going to Des Moines East. The Scarlets picked up a 25-20 win tonight over Roosevelt. It was their first win over the Rough Riders since 2018, and with the win, East finishes the regular season at 3-6. That's their best record since 2018. Things are certainly looking up for first-year head coach Josh DeWard, and that's definitely worthy of a game ball.
Yeah, well, I think at the beginning of the season, they had said that their numbers were pretty high, maybe the highest they've been in a while. So definitely a good way to end the season for sure. But don't go anywhere, because when we come back, we'll reveal who earned the title of Play of the Week.
Play of the Week, sponsored by Taco John's.
All right, it's time to reveal who had our Play of the Week, and we got to give it to the fellas from Pella. Colin Kern under pressure here. Let's see if we can find that video. There we go. Under pressure, scrambling, trying to find something. Well, how about this? He finds Tyson Barnes back of the end zone. The toe tap, it's just so impressive. The concentration, the body awareness, I mean, makes it look easy.
Good camera work, too, by our good friend Jesse at Dome Dynasty. Pella, I know they lost tonight, but they lost to a really, really good Gilbert team, and those are both teams that can make some noise, especially when you're making plays like that.
Yeah, huge win for the Tigers. Well, we are going to take one final break, but when we come back, we'll give our final thoughts on Week 9. All right, before we get out of here, let's talk a little bit about some of the other playoff games that we didn't get to cover today. I think one of the biggest shockers was the Rolling Story getting upset in the first round.
Yeah, they were an incredible story. They were our game of the week just a few weeks ago, and it just goes to show you that if you don't have it one week, or if the other team is playing with a little extra fire, it can all just end in one night. Yeah, it's a bummer because they got to host too. I know they were really looking forward to that, but definitely a great season nonetheless. Another less surprising result, PCM getting the win over Des Moines Christian. Man, they're looking really good right now. Yeah, the Mustangs have been dominant all year, and I know that's a bit of a rivalry game, and I think they were kind of hoping to meet each other, and PCM takes care of business, and they are going to be a problem in Class 2A. Yeah, got to tip your cap, though, to Des Moines Christian as well. A great season. You know, we mentioned them in our game of the week. Any other things that stood out to you? Well, so Mount Air beat Earlham 58-50. And I'm going to be honest, I didn't see any of the game. I just saw the score, but it sounds like a game that I wish I was at. That looked like a blast. Definitely. One of those just vintage, high-scoring, lower-class playoff games. Yeah, barn burner of a game. We want more of those next week. Of course, Classes 3A through 5A. Playoffs beginning next week. Second round for the smaller classes, so lots to look forward to. 2 weeks from the Dome.
Let's do it. Well, that's going to do it for us here on Friday Night Blitz. We'll see you next week.
Friday Night Blitz is sponsored by Fairway Meat and Grocery.